Welcome to Vet Med Corner. I'm Dr. M. This is Fezzik. Today we are going to talk about how to achieve weight loss in cats. So many cats are overweight or obese and need to lose some weight to become a healthy body condition score. So join me, you'll learn something. Alright, a couple of things that need to be done first. One, you should check out the video I did on body condition score because we need to assess what the score is for your cat before we can start to make more recommendations about what needs to happen next. The most common scale for body condition score is out of 9. An ideal body condition score is a 4 to a 5 out of 9, and in the video that I did before on this I go over some more specifics and also link you to some resources that you have some picture charts and some verbal descriptions of what precisely that means. So feel free to pause this video, go watch the body condition score video, figure out what your cat's body condition score is, and then come on back. If you've already figured out your cat's body condition score, good for you. The next step is to see your veterinarian. The reason for this is because a lot of cats will slow down as they get older. This is not because of age. This is a very common misconception. Most commonly, this is because of pain that's not being treated. And felines are so good at hiding their pain that cat pain is incredibly undertreated. And so you need to see your veterinarian. You need to discuss if there has been any change in mobility, if they aren't jumping as much as they used to, or they're hesitating before they jump, whether up or down. These are behavior changes that you should really pay attention to, and make sure that a pain management trial of medication is done before we go on to anything else. It's also a very good idea to check a general blood work panel to make sure that all organs are functioning as they should and that there's not any other medical reason that could be contributing to the weight gain that we're seeing. So your veterinarian can kind of rule out all of those issues, do a blood work check, prescribe pain management to make sure that any arthritis pain isn't a component to the heaviness of your cat, and then you can move on to the nutrition aspect of helping your cat maintain a healthy body condition score. If your cat is a body condition score of 7, 8, or 9, they will need a prescription weight loss diet. This is for a number of reasons, so we'll go through them. One, these diets are very carefully formulated to help the cat preserve muscle mass while losing fat. We really don't want the weight loss to be from muscle loss. We want it to be fat loss. And so this is crucially important. These prescription weight loss diets also very carefully help to protect the metabolism. We don't want the metabolism to slow down because we're starting to feed fewer calories. That can make weight loss next to impossible. And the last reason is because we need diets that are not calorie dense. If you are feeding less than 70% of what the bag is recommending, then that means that you are not giving your pet enough of the micronutrients that are in that diet. So micronutrients would be like our vitamins and minerals. We need to make sure that all of those ingredients are bioavailable, that the cat's body can use them, and that way they are not being starved while we are trying to get them to lose weight. We need their nutrition to be optimally supported so that the weight loss can be healthy. The last reason this is particularly important for cats is because when cats are losing weight, they very commonly will mobilize fat to their liver. This can result in hepatic lipidosis, which can be very dangerous for cats. It can kill them, actually, if it's not caught and treated early, and this is something that we absolutely must avoid. And so having appropriate nutrition is very important to help to prevent hepatic lipidosis. Another thing that helps to prevent hepatic lipidosis is to make sure that the weight loss is not too fast and not too slow either. So we are aiming for weighing the cat every 3 to 4 weeks, and we want them to have a weight loss between 1 and 2%, somewhere in that sweet spot. If we're getting over 2%, then we're really risking the hepatic lipidosis. That's too fast. We cannot have that happen. So this is why working with your vet clinic to give them weigh-in numbers, to discuss how things are going and help them keep track to make sure that your cat's weight loss isn't too fast will be very helpful to you. Some other practical things to consider is that weighing out your cat's food portions are far more accurate than measuring it. So it's very good idea that you get a kitchen scale and that you start weighing out the kibble and or the canned food that you're giving. Do not just eyeball it. Do not use a measuring cup. Those are a lot less accurate, and you'll very likely be overfeeding your cat still, and then you won't be seeing the weight loss that you're looking for. Another key is to start getting a little bit more activity into your cat's life and some more enrichment, and a fantastic way to do that is through food puzzles. I will link down below some websites that you can go to that have a lot of resources for both canned food puzzles and kibble food puzzles, and you should be introducing those to your cat. Teach them how to use them, slowly transition your cat over to using them. It will get their bodies moving a little bit. It also satisfies some of that hunting urge that cats have, and it also gives them something for their brains to do. They love to figure stuff out. It can take some trial and error to find puzzles that your cat finds interesting and a little bit challenging, but not so hard that it's frustrating. We want to avoid the frustration. We want it to be something that your cat looks forward to and enjoys doing. Another note about food puzzles and actually toys in general is that we have research showing us that whatever toys they have access to can become a little bit stale over time. So it is ideal to rotate out which food puzzles and toys your cat has access to. Every 2 to 3 weeks is ideal, although I'll be honest, I really struggle to remember to do it that often, but I have managed to get into my memory that every time I change the calendar page, I go around and I swap out tunnels and food puzzles and toys for Fezzik, that he has some new enrichment, and that will help to keep your cat more interested, more engaged, change their environment a little bit in ways that can be exciting for them, which will help them to move their bodies some more. In addition to food puzzles, if your veterinarian has cleared your cat for this sort of activity, something that a lot of cats really enjoy is actually people lobbing kibble for them to chase and hunt and eat. So this is something that we do each evening for Fezzik as we're kind of winding down to go to bed. We have a part of his daily portion of kibble, and we will toss it and he goes chasing after it and eats it, and then he will come back and look at us when he wants another one. That is an excellent way to get a little bit more activity in for your cat in a way that they really enjoy. Their behavior is really set up to do several small hunting trips per day, and so this just adds another hunting trip into his day for him. It's also important to remember to use string toys. You can find all sorts. Some are wire, so they have a bit of a more erratic movement. There are some that have feathers on the end, some that have toy mice on the end. You'll have to figure out what your cat likes the most, and every morning and every evening you should play with them, with your cat, get a little bit more movement from their bodies. It will help them to maintain healthy joints, a healthier heart, and to help them maintain that healthy body condition score. Another note to remember about cats is that their frames are very, very small. Like Fezzik here weighs 3.2 kilograms. He is a pretty small cat. Most cats will weigh around the 5 kilogram mark, or 10 to 12 pounds if you are in the US. And so for them, it's very important to remember that they need at least 90% of their daily caloric intake to be from the WSAVA approved diet. So that leaves you less than 10% of their daily caloric intake to be from all of their treats. And there are some weight loss treats out there which can be helpful because some treats are very, very calorie dense. and most people are dramatically overfeeding the treats that they give to their cats in a day. So it's important to remember to calculate how many calories are in the treats and to not overfeed those treats. All right, remember to have patience as you go through this weight loss process with your cat. Their frames are very small, and so healthy weight loss is often a few hundred grams every 3 to 4 weeks. And it's important to just be consistent, be patient, and that will be rewarded. We're usually reducing caloric intake by about 10% at a time. We can't do dramatic decreases because then we risk hepatic lipidosis, and so slow and steady wins the race for weight loss, especially for our cats. If you implement the things that I talked about in this video, you'll be well on your way, and your cat will be much healthier over the long run if they are a healthy body condition score. All right, well, please subscribe, share this video if you know somebody who could use the information in it. Comment down below with any tricks and tips that you found helpful for your cat. I'd love to read them, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. All right, bye.